You know the feeling, we've all been there. You spend hours, maybe even days, just buried in research. You've got the PDFs, the articles, pages and pages of notes, but then comes the really hard part. How do you take all that dense information and turn it into something clear, visual, and, actually engaging? It's a huge challenge.
But what if you could just skip that painful step? I mean, imagine if the same tool that helped you understand your research could also build the visuals for you instantly. Well, that's not science fiction anymore, and it's exactly what we're going to dive into today. Okay, let's get into it. The tool at the heart of all this is called NotebookLM. It's an AI research assistant from Google, and its superpower? It works directly with your documents. You upload a research paper, a web link, whatever you've got, and it helps you make sense of it. And just recently, it got this massive update with two, honestly, game-changing visual features.
So first up is the ability to create instant infographics. Yeah, we're talking about taking a complex source, like a super technical blog post, and having the AI automatically boil it down into a clean, professional visual summary.
And the process itself is incredibly simple. You start by just adding your source material, a link to an article, for instance, to your notebook. From there, you just select the infographic option, maybe tweak a couple of settings, we'll get to those in a sec, and you click Generate. The AI literally does all the heavy lifting for you.
Now what's really cool is the amount of control you actually have here. You can pick the layout, so whether you need a portrait image for a report, a landscape for a presentation, or a square for your Instagram feed, you're covered. You can also dial the level of detail up or down, from a quick summary to a much deeper dive. And, my favorite part, you can give it a custom prompt. You can say something like, use a blue color theme and make sure to highlight the 3 key statistics. It gives you all this creative control without having to do any of the design work.
And check out the quality you get. We're not talking about some tiny, pixelated little thumbnail. The output is a high-resolution file. This example here is 5.7 megabytes. That's a professional-grade asset that you can use anywhere without ever worrying about it looking blurry. But infographics are just the beginning. The second big new feature takes this a huge step further, the ability to generate entire slide decks automatically. This turns the whole process of making a presentation from a task that takes hours into something you can do in seconds.
The source material I was looking at for this was just buzzing about this feature, quoting the ability to create stunning presenter slides. And nope, that double stunning isn't a typo, it's for emphasis. And you can see why. The AI isn't just mindlessly cutting and pasting text onto a slide, it's actually thinking like a designer about visual hierarchy and how to tell a story.
So, this is a crucial point. You get to choose the right tool for the job. You've got 2 main styles. First, presenter slides. These have minimal text, high visual impact, perfect for when you're up there talking, and the slides are just there to support you. Or you can choose a detailed deck, which packs in more information and context, making it ideal as a handout or a document you can just send to someone.
And again, the process is just as simple. You add your source, you select slide deck, and then you make 2 key choices. Your style, presenter or detailed, and the length. You can ask for a short, default, or long version depending on what you need. You hit Generate, and a few seconds later, you can download a clean, ready-to-use PDF. It's that fast.
Okay, so in just a few clicks, you can have an infographic or a whole slide deck. That's the how. But the so what is where this gets really interesting. Why does this actually matter? Well, for anyone who has to communicate complex information, students, researchers, marketers, creators, this isn't just a time saver, it's a fundamental shift in how we work. Let's just quickly recap the key benefits here. First, NotebookLM is completely free to use with a regular Google account. It works directly with your source material. It generates both infographics and full slide decks in an instant. The output is high quality and customizable. It's pretty much the complete package for visual synthesis. Ultimately, what a tool like this does is transform your entire workflow. It automates the tedious, time-consuming part of the job, all that summarizing, synthesizing, formatting, and it frees you up to focus on the truly human part, the part AI can't do. That means you get to spend your time crafting a compelling story, delivering a powerful presentation, and making a real connection with your audience.
And this leaves us with a really fascinating question to think about. As AI gets better and better at not only helping us with our research, but also with the final presentation of that research, what does that mean for our roles as creators and communicators? It kind of suggests a future where our value lies less in the manual assembly of information and more in the vision, the narrative, and the unique human perspective that we bring to it. Pretty cool stuff to think about.